One day, I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah.
Oh, how do you do?
Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What is wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I've wasted my life in evil betting and gambling, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha. Coffee.
Didn't I see you a while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come in here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never become a gambler had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here you are, young man.
Thank you. You know, it makes me feel better just to talk to you people.
You just keep on talking, Sister Sarah, and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
As the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish you could find more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
You know, coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sorta looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if one of you goes someplace, the other goes along?
Yes. Of course.
Of course.
Here is a pamphlet I think you should read. It'll give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And I'll be speaking at Thursday's prayer meeting, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you won't think I'm getting out of line here, but, well, I sure do think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a lovely lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place. Do you ever go anywhere else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far, but there are plenty of wonderful places. Just a few hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here is another pamphlet I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I'll need lots of personal help. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
Well, I'll be speaking at Thursday's prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs. It's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, there's no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah, chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that have been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, sometimes the strangest information can come in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you. I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5. The others will follow. And you need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition then. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with at least 1 dozen genuine sinners. I will also guarantee They will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here,
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. You don't think it's good? Ask anyone in town. I owe you 12 genuine sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
And where is that?
El Cafe Cabana, Havana.
Cafe Cubana Havana?
Well, where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night, and the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you're describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm relieved to know that it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere out there's a guy that might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
Well, he will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You've got the guy all figured out,
I have.
including what he smokes, all figured out, huh?
All figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance, for he'll be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
By the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, all is when my love comes on.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart, I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right, am I wise, am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the front. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. drop by again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance, my love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong for long when my love comes
Hello? Hello, is this the Biltmore garage? Let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Joey, my favorite doll, how are you?
Don't try to sweeten me up. What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, the dice game. Look, Joey, is it all right if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude, I will have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
But where else can I have it? Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes?
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he cannot take a doll to Havana
Well, why couldn't he?
because she ain't the kind of doll that go to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's how I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey,
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you've known me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta go get Adelaide at the hot box. But listen, one more thing. Can I at least tell the guys the game is at your place tomorrow night?
Not till I get the dough.
All right, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by Studebaker.
And now, for a grand finale of Around the World Review, we take you down on the farm with our star Miss Adelaide and the Hotbox Farmerettes.
bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-little-little, 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 doodle-little-little. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck. Though it beats me all to heck, beats me all to heck. How will I ever tend the farm, ever tend the farm when I want to keep my arm about you? About you! 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-little-little, doodle-little-little, doodle-little-little. Goodbye now!
I love you, a bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey Biltmore.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello, pie face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had had it, and I said a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he said to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why certain girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it tell you what kind of girl would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain girls you can almost bet they won't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow may seem, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, darling, starting with next week, I'm going to get a raise, so with what I'll be making, I wondered what you would think. Maybe we can finally get married.
Well, of course we will. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. Achoo! Ugh. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother, in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
And why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then, after about 2 years...
What? After about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What kind of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where's Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married, and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing? To a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with 5 kids? Traded them all to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan? What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is a license and a blood test.
What?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game and then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run your crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I give up the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Anybody see an earring out here?
I don't think so.
You. I was all dating up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide? I pity you. Oh, here it is. Ugh.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Look, you're getting yourself upset.
Achoo.
You and me, we're gonna be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, cheer up, honey. You'll feel better tomorrow. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
Achoo. Ugh. It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococcus like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting that fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. Ugh. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Note, with chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop lung grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop lung grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes, and the sinus that's really a pip.
Hey, nicely, what are you looking at?
I just saw Sky following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Good, just so we don't take the doll to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take that doll to New Rochelle.
Hey, where's Nathan? He ought to be setting up the game.
I don't know. I suppose he's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she is always taking his mind off of honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Now, Benny, that is his weakness, and we must be tolerant, for I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look.